The Magic Man. Once again, I'm still on the court. The lights stayed on. I thought they was gonna go off when I did the other video. Let me see if I can bust another video very quickly. So Federer, he ain't tripping. Nadal fans tripping. Federer fans tripping. Other tennis fans tripping. But Federer ain't tripping. I'm telling you. Tennis preacher, prophet, psychic, coming back at you again on the tennis court at nighttime. Whoa, wow. People, you know what? I want to give a part 2 to the video that I just uploaded where I was explaining that Federer, he is vulnerable to a small extent because he's not playing, like how you say, levels above everybody else. Even though he's playing at a good solid B level, which is a high level, but it ain't his B level. Even though it's really good, it's not way above everybody else. And I explained in the video the difference between the I explained the difference between the B level and the A level. But when I went back and listened to the video, I didn't really tell people what the A level was. I did tell people what Federer's B level is. I mean, we see it, but Federer's B level, I basically told people that's that really solid, mental, able to work it out, stay in the point as long as possible to earn the point, toughness, and everything else. Going shot for shot with guys, ground stroke for ground stroke. That's the B game that y'all see right now. And maybe that'll be enough to win the Australian Open. Maybe it won't. Maybe he needs to get to that A game and keep the A game. So that's what I want to tell people. I didn't tell people what the A game is. Okay? Now everybody know this. They've seen it, but they may not know. They may not know that the difference between Federer's A game and B game. So let me explain this. Okay, people. Even Federer fans, a lot of them may not even really know this little. It's not even a secret because you see it, but you don't really realize it. Okay. Most people, even most Federer fans, because Federer has such a beautiful game and beautiful ground strokes and such beautiful repertoire, and even now Federer's backhand is even better than it was in his younger days, even Federer fans, they think Federer's game is based on his ground strokes. That's why when you see Federer, like last week, a lot of Federer fans were saying, oh, wow, Federer playing so good, he looking so good against Jack Sock, okay? And, but y'all, that was the B game. People, let me tell you what Federer's A game is. Let me tell you, before I tell you what the A game is. Let me just tell you, Federer's A game is when he's serving well. Listen, people, and I'm talking about getting that first serve in 70% or more, okay? And getting the aces. And usually, people, when Federer's on his A game, people, there's not a lot of ground strokes. As beautiful as we talk about Federer's ground strokes, when you see Federer having the ground stroke, that's that B game. Okay, people, but so when you see, listen, when Federer's on his A game, people, it's like Federer serving 15 love, 30 love, 40 love, game Federer. That's when he's really on the A game. There should be very few balls coming back. And if he doesn't get the ace, maybe they'll touch the ball and Federer, maybe he'll come up and volley the ball away. Or maybe they'll just barely get it back to the net. And it may not even get over the net. So that's just as good as an ace. So that's it. See, a lot of people think Federer's game is based on his ground strokes and his backhand. No. Federer feels the most confident when he's getting his serve. First serve in. When Federer has to serve a second serve, people, listen, people, he can, okay, like I said in the other video, Federer has made the B game really good. And it looks almost like an A game. But people, that B game, there's a lot of second serving. People, when Federer is on his A game, there's very few second serves. He's winning points on the first serve. So So in that Wimbledon that I was talking about in the Wimbledon last year, remember when they said Federer didn't give up a set, Harley? I don't think he gave up a set. He was serving well, people. And see, when Federer's serving well, you know what that means? That means it's straight sets, and it's a quick straight sets. That's very little wear and tear on his body. He's using very little energy, people, and that means there is very little chance that his back is going to tweak. So that was my point in making the video, saying that if Federer is vulnerable if he's not using the A game. I don't care how great the B game look. That A game is better, people, when, like I said before, people, he's serving aces, or he's serving, getting that first serve in, no second serves, and they can't get the ball back. Even if they touch the ball, they can't get it back. And Federer wins the point, and he has quick games. So I just wanted to explain that right there, that's what Federer's A game is. It's based on the serve. Forget that ground strokes. I know we talk about Federer's beautiful game. Forget that. And Federer knows this. Federer is the most confident when he's serving well. And let me say this here and the video is over. The reason why Nadal beat Federer so many times way back in the day is because, for whatever reason, Nadal could take Federer out of his B game. So remember what I just said. In the B game, there's not a lot of aces and stuff. And there is not a really high first serve percentage. Now, okay? So Nadal was able to take Federer out of that A game, put him in the B game. Federer would miss a lot of first serves. Then he had to get the second serve in, and then they get into those long rallies, and you know who's going to win that? Nadal. Okay, people? So that's what to look for. I'm telling you. Federer, let me say something. Federer fans, what you want Federer doing, you don't want Federer having a bunch of ground strokes, a long rallies. I know he looks beautiful with that. You want Federer serving well and ending the point quick off the serve. I know he can't do it all the time, but that's Federer's A game. It's when, like I said, he's able to serve aces, get the first serve in, have a high first serve percentage, very little second serves. Okay, people? Tennis prophet, tennis preacher, tennis pastor, signing off. Have a good one. Magic man, tennis pastor, preacher, psychic. Y'all know the way we do it.